Makyuke tukdan dageyi tön yerme çıktı çingi. Okay.
Now let's do a kind of preparation for meditation. We don't have the expectation of meditating, but instead of bringing ourselves to this present moment, to allow ourselves to relax. We shouldn't have this expectation of sitting in the perfect position and, of having, who knows, some kind of mystic experience. No, let's just allow ourselves to be. Then we'll see how it goes. And depending on how it goes, I will introduce something more that we can do tomorrow. But let's start by sitting well. So we sit in a comfortable position. Our back is straight, first and foremost. If we're on a cushion, our legs are crossed. A little bit like maybe taking two puzzle pieces that, don't actually fit perfectly, but then we work it so that they actually fit together, so that we're stable, so we're comfortable, our shoulders are relaxed. Our right hand is above the left, just resting gently, and our thumbs are touching. If this is uncomfortable, then one could actually just put our hands directly on our legs, but I suggest starting by trying to sit in the traditional posture. So we're sitting in a comfortable position with our backs straight but not tense. Our right hand is above the left. Our shoulders are relaxed. Our head is slightly bent forward. Our mouth is relaxed with the tongue that touches the palate. And if that's difficult, we can also just let our tongue rest in a natural position. Our eyes are slightly closed, more closed than open. And we allow ourselves to stay still. We allow ourselves to stay here, to rest in this moment. We let our breath be natural. We don't force our breath, but gently and gradually we bring our breath to our nostrils with an abdominal breath, an abdominal breathing. As we breathe in and exhale, we relax our body. back is straight. But at the same time, our body is relaxed and rested. And we observe if there are any micro tensions in our face as we breathe in. We direct our breath towards these micro tensions, and as we exhale, we melt them, we release them, we relax them. We don't need to do anything other than allow ourselves to be. We gradually relax every part of our body. We observe the tensions that have been accumulated recently, even getting to the tensions that have been there for a long time. When we inhale, we gather up those tensions, and when we exhale, we melt the tension and we relax. We allow ourselves simply to be. We observe the air that comes in and the air that goes out. With the sound of the bell, gradually we open up our eyes and we move our hands as if we come back with the sound of the bell.
Piano piano.
Little by little we open up our eyes, we move our hands. This first experience of today has the objective mostly to put into practice what we talked about, but try, first of all, to allow ourselves to just be. I don't know how the subjective experience of of everyone is. So for me, it's hard to talk. I just wanted to stay in that space. But it's important to gradually to allow ourselves to rest, to relax. If we try to do this experience staying still by putting tension, I shouldn't move. One shouldn't move. One puts tension. Then it's very tiring. So this our objective wasn't to meditate, but even without actually meditating, one should feel, even with this experience, that we have more energy than before. Shouldn't feel like we've used up energy. I remember once we were in Kathmandu, and Lumpo Tata was together with us. He is the vice abbot of the monastery in Thailand. He's from the Theravada tradition. He's one of the most special people that I've ever met, and he was there in Kathmandu to meet Lama Ganchen, and he was there with 2 or 3 monks. I remember that I went to their house where they were. They had just come from a long trip, and I had come to ask them to come and see Lama Ganchen, and I said, "Would you need to rest before coming?" And he said, "No, we have meditated. We're rested." And they had this. They meditated everywhere. They came to Albagnano, I remember, and normally, normally when I took them I took them somewhere. I said, "Well, okay, it's here. Usually people go. They say, oh, this is nice," and but instead they sat down and for half an hour they just meditated. So a sign to whether we're doing the meditation well or not. One sign is that we feel rested afterwards, and Now we'll stop for dinner, and at 9 o'clock, we'll have another brief experience together. So we'll we'll see each other in an hour and a half.
Rabten chi namkara trinle chokchur gepadang losan tempe drume sasum ki drove munsela tautu ne gyuruchi Nimo dele tsendele nime kuyan delekshin Ninsen takto delekpe kuncho sumki chingilo kuncho sumki ngodrobotsol kuncho sumki trashisho.
Have a good dinner, and we'll see each other at 9 o'clock.